Don't follow the crowd, let the crowd follow you. You may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. Being powerful is like being a lady. If you have to tell people you are, you aren't. Look at a day when you are supremely satisfied at the end. It's not a day when you lounge around doing nothing, it's a day you've had everything to do and you've done it. The problem with socialism is that you eventually run out of other people's money. Plan your work for today and every day, then work your plan. I wasn't lucky, I deserved it. If you set out to be liked, you will accomplish nothing. Disciplining yourself to do what you know is right and important, although difficult, is the high road to pride, self-esteem, and personal satisfaction. I do not know anyone who has gotten to the top without hard work. That is the recipe. It will not always get you to the top, but it will get you pretty near. Do you know that one of the great problems of our age is that we are governed by people who care more about feelings than they do about thoughts and ideas? I am extraordinarily patient, provided I get my own way in the end. If you just set out to be liked, you will be prepared to compromise on anything at any time, and would achieve nothing. We will stand on principle or we will not stand at all. It used to be about trying to do something. Now it's about trying to be someone. Standing in the middle of the road is very dangerous, you get knocked down by the traffic from both sides. What is success? I think it is a mixture of having a flair for the thing that you are doing, knowing that it is not enough, that you have got to have hard work and a certain sense of purpose. I do not know anyone who has got to the top without hard work. The price of freedom is still, and always will be, eternal vigilance. To wear your heart on your sleeve isn't a very good plan, you should wear it inside, where it functions best. It may be the cock that crows, but it is the hen that lays the eggs. You don't win by just being against things, you only win by being for things and making your message perfectly clear. You turn if you want to. The lady's not for turning. If my critics saw me walking over the Thames, they would say it was because I couldn't swim. Hope is no basis for a defense policy. If we open our hearts to God, He has promised to work within us. Remember, George, this is no time to go wobbly. In my view, dictators do not surrender. They have to be well and truly defeated. Failure, the possibilities do not exist. No one would remember the Good Samaritan if he only had good intentions, he had money as well. Choice is the essence of ethics. If there were no choice, there would be no ethics, no good, no evil. Good and evil have meaning only insofar as man is free to choose. Any woman who understands the problems of running a home will be nearer to understanding the problems of running a country. When people are free to choose, they choose freedom. Of course, it's the same old story. Truth usually is the same old story. We had to fight the enemy without in the Falklands. We always have to be aware of the enemy within, which is much more difficult to fight and more dangerous to liberty. Most women defend themselves. It is the female of the species, it is the tigress and lioness in you which tends to defend when attacked. Business success isn't just a selfish aim. Profits spread beyond those who make them and bring jobs and prosperity. The secret of happiness is to live within your income and pay your bills on time. You do not achieve anything without trouble, ever. Let our children grow tall, and some taller than others if they have it in them to do so. There are too many people who imagine that there is something sophisticated about always believing the best of those who hate your country, and the worst of those who defend it. All attempts to destroy democracy by terrorism will fail. It must be business as usual. It is not the creation of wealth that is wrong, but the love of money for its own sake. Our children need strong families raising them with sturdy virtues, not to be smothered in the cold arms of the state.